Eat 'em up.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Wall. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Wall. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Wall. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mostert. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They hand it off to Mostert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Bobby Gold on for the field goal. failed attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. And this one complete to Gafford. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Off the play fake. Wall. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Wall. They'll get this to his running back, Calais. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's Calais. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Wall. Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. to connect on second down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wall. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Calais Campbell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance, he finds Smith out of the backfield. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Vincent Smith, 81 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Ties the game at 10. Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run. Calais. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Wall. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Jordan Boyer on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. Rolling to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Lance now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on first down. Wall. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10. To throw again. Wall. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for an LA.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Looking to throw. Wall. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wall. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Lance now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Lance looking to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Wall. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
For LA Rams. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check safety, check safety. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On first down, Wall. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Exit 3rd and 4.
from the gun on third down. Wall. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
From the gun on third down, Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And Gould is able to put it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Wall. He finds his man. Complete. That's Patterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13. 1st down, Rams.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check pass. Check pass. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shoot. Watch the edge. Head the street.
Back to throw. Wall. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Patterson. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
57. Cowboy 80. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Really alert. Don't be scared of it. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Looking to throw. Wall. He finds his man. Complete. That's Patterson. And he gets it down to the 32.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Get that 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go street. D-line, get that quarterback. Mikey, 18. 57. Let's get the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Back to throw. Touchdown, Rams.
Van Jefferson,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 34-yard line.
On second and a yard, Lance. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
First down.
On first down, Lance eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Lance, flush to his right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From midfield, here's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for an LA Rams.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Buffalo 18. Wings. Mike, 57. Cut. Let's 57. 57 to Mike.
Back to throw. Wall. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 5-4. Mike back in 60. Go, check. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. And let's get this. Right there. 54. Right there.
On 1st and 10. Wall. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Mike 57. Right here. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 57. Mike, 57.
Back to throw again. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed